Good morning. It's Saturday, September 19th, and we're going to continue our discussion on the subject of will with a prompt from the Daily Stoic, which reads, am I flexible enough to change my mind and accept feedback? So for anyone who shared a meal with me from, say, June 2018 to September 2019, you can probably remember how extreme my eating habits were back in that period of time. It took a Buddhist monk level of self-discipline to adhere to the standards that I had set for myself. And in the year and a half that preceded that time period, I had consumed an insane amount of literature studying various nutritional perspectives, and through trial and error arrived at what I believe to be an optimized nutrition program. And to set the record straight, I'm not going to suggest that a ketogenic diet doesn't work. It absolutely can produce real results. The science behind it is sound. But I am going to suggest that most people who claim to be in ketosis really aren't, at least not for a long-term sustained period amount of time. The moment that you more than sniff a carb, then you fall out of ketosis. Most people won't have the self-discipline that it takes to stay in ketosis, and for good reason. That stuff is insanely hard. Consider what limitations I had set for myself on my one-man quest against carbs. No grains at all. That meant no wheat products, so no pasta, no bread, no rice, no quinoa, no pancakes, no cereal, no tortillas, no added sugar, no alcohol, very limited fruit, really only for desserts, no dairy, no fruit juices at all. My starches were limited to low glycemic index offerings like sweet potatoes, and really only in moderation. So basically I was only eating moderate amounts of protein and an insane amount of vegetables and healthy fats. Going out to dinner was always an issue for me. If I couldn't find something on the menu that met my needs, then I just wouldn't eat, and I'd wait for another option when I had more control. Now, I'm not denying that I did see quantifiable improvements. My blood work returned better results than ever in my life. My body fat percentage and my weight both dropped, as did my resting heart rate. I managed to set a personal record in the half marathon during that time period. But the whole process was taxing. It wasn't really sustainable to live that way. And further, my preferred method of exercise, CrossFit, requires a glycolytic metabolism to supply the energy necessary for high-powered, high-intensity exercise. Your body simply can't do that efficiently without a steady source of carbs to provide that metabolism fuel. So as I've mentioned before, a year ago, I abandoned that nutrition quest when I enrolled with Stronger You, a nutrition company. And we inverted my fat to carbs ratio, and I took the plunge. And as we ramped up my carbs to more than 550 grams of carbs a day, I had no choice but to reintroduce all of those previously banned foods back into my diet. And since then, my body composition has improved. My blood work has stayed the same, and my workouts are substantially better. I'm much less of a pain in the ass when it comes to meals out, and as a result, my quality of life has gotten much better. I'm so glad that I made the change. And that's the message for today. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, remember that to change your mind and follow someone's correction are consistent with free will. For the action is yours alone to fulfill its purpose in keeping with your impulse and judgment. And yes, with your intelligence. And so finally, as Ryan Holiday notes, it's not weak to change and adapt. Flexibility is its own kind of strength. In fact, this flexibility combined with strength is what makes us resilient and unstoppable. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.